Hey everyone, my name is Hans, and by the end of this video, I'm going to share with you one way you can live a happier life. Yes, you heard me right. You could be living a happier life. And come on, who doesn't want that, right? And guess what? It won't include starting an organic farm in Maine or any radical surgery or leaving your job or spending any money at all. Are you curious? Hey gang, thank you for joining me for session 4 of a 5-part series that is actually about generosity. Because you may not know this, the social scientists, psychologists, international polling, they all agree that generosity makes us happier than anything else in life. Happier than a bigger paycheck, happier than having children. Generosity makes us happier than getting a new car, happier than any award that you and I will ever receive. Generosity brings more long-term happiness to our lives than anything else. And so today I'm going to give you one more way to live a happier life through generosity. But as I promised in session number 1, we're not going to talk about money. Nope, we're not going to talk about it all. Because if we limit generosity to simply what we do with our money, we limit generosity to something too small. And we limit what God can do with our generosity. And we limit the potential happiness God wants us to experience in relationship to our generosity. So are you ready? Want to live a happier life? Well, my big idea number 3 is this: share your knowledge. Yep, generously. Share your knowledge. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, do you know that you have a superpower? We humans, we have a superpower that God didn't give dogs or monkeys or goldfish. You see, humans have the ability to acquire knowledge that has been accumulated throughout the centuries, and we can freely transfer this knowledge from one mind to another. This is our human superpower. And it just might be the single greatest gift we can give to another person. The knowledge to solve a problem, to fill a need, to open an unseen way forward when someone is, in a bind. When you think of sharing knowledge as generosity, it sort of changes things, doesn't it? Since 1984, an organization called TED, T-E-D, has been offering speakers the opportunity to share big ideas to an international audience through the power of YouTube and social media. Speakers give TED Talks. They're given an opportunity to pitch their big idea in a short presentation format, and those presentations are broadcast internationally. When speakers are preparing to give TED Talks, they're often really nervous because of the huge audience and the honor of being selected. So the single biggest piece of advice given to someone coming to the stage to speak for TED Talks is that they're given the advice to talk not as an opportunity to pitch something like a business or a cause, but rather to think of their talk as a gift. It's a chance to freely share an idea with the audience, and those ideas have the potential to impact a listener's life for years to come. Their talk, they're told, is an act of generosity. And here's one of the beautiful things about sharing knowledge. Even after you've given it away, you still own that knowledge for yourself. Thomas Jefferson put it this way. He said, "He who lights his candle from mine receives light without darkening me." It only creates more light. When we possess knowledge that others may benefit from, consider how you could share it. And in doing so, think of all the light it could create at no expense to you. Ella Baker, the civil rights leader, she once said, "Give light and people will find a way." The author of John wrote in chapter 15, verse 13, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. Why do the authors of the Bible talk so much about generosity? Because God knows that the secret to a happier life is giving things away. It's generosity. As we close, a couple of questions for you. First, who has shared their wisdom, their knowledge, their experience with you, and it meant all the difference in the world to you? And second, who needs you to do the same for them?